Bulldog matchup here on a Friday, February 20 something. I believe it's the 28th. And just like that, Jimmy Boyd steps off the rubber and gets the runner back to third. Just a bit up. We'll try to get you a pitch count. Thanks so much for joining us. We now have a live feed courtesy of Denzel Wheeler and Justin Hansen. We're a trio of H's. I'm Brent Halo Viac. As you watch Jimmy Boyd throw one in there for another strike. Runner at third here with 2 outs as the leadoff batter got a seeing eye single to start this game. There's a ball high as Jimmy Boyd is mixing up his pitch as well here on this Friday the 28th. He was ahead 0-2 to the batter, and he waited in on a changeup and plunked it into center field for a base hit. Since then, Jimmy has struck out 1 and retired the bunter. There's some gas fouled back on a fastball. Well, here we go. I believe the count is 2-2. Big play here early. Runner at third, 2 outs. Braden Gang guarding third. Everett Kendall at first. I'm at second base. No, I'm right here. And the runner from third steals home. There's something you don't see every day. And the Ravens are on the board, taking a 1-0 lead. As the runner was going on the pitch, looks like they guessed right that it would be in the dirt. It was, and they score the first run of the day here. Oh, got him in on the fist. Good pitch by James. And he pops it up to Braden Gang. That's it. At the end of the first half inning, the score, the Ravens won. Your Bulldogs coming up. So it looks like our coaches are wondering if there was anything fishy there. Was that a stolen sign there that he could see that it was going to be a breaking ball? With all these sign stealings in baseball, it makes you wonder now, doesn't it? At this level? I don't know. I don't trust anyone anymore. After the stuff I've been reading this week, he was guessing a breaking ball in the dirt. He got it and guessed right. Very true. Interesting. If that was an Astro, though, batter, I would be really skeptical. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Ravens. Not the Baltimore Ravens, the Bloomington Ravens. They both start with B. Don't get confused. Now batting for the Bulldogs. Leading off. Someone good. Here we go. Looks like Luke Perkins has a batting helmet on. He's going to be batting soon here. I believe this is our first league game of the year, so thanks so much for joining us on this Friday afternoon. CIF style. Bloomington Ravens. We know where their school is from all the basketball games there, if you recall. Oh, it is. Okay, so it's just... Oh, okay. Breaking news, this does not count in the league standings, I've been told. So it's just an extra scrimmage as the ones they've been playing as well. So here comes Luke. He's going to lead off with Grayson in the hole. He'll be batting second. So here we go. Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 6, Luke Perkins. Perkins. Here we go. It's 1-0 Ravens on a Friday afternoon. Your Bulldog coaches at first base is Rick Baptist. At third base is Rob 2B's Rice. Here we go. There's some gas in there from the starting pitcher for Bloomington, number 8. I'm sure they enjoyed the 35-minute drive. We played 2 of our games in basketball at Bloomington this year. There's a nice changeup up high, and the count's 0-2. Ball inside. If you recall, we had to play one of our basketball home games against Bloomington at their place because of the blood drive a few weeks ago. So that's why we played 2 games up there. There's a nice changeup up high. And one out here early in the bottom of the first. Grayson Baptist now comes on in with Everett Albert Kendall in the hole. It is baseball season, folks. You could hear the lawnmowers going this afternoon, all during blocks 2, 3, and 4. Exciting times. That can only mean one thing. You need to be mowing your lawn. There's a ball in the dirt that Grayson lays off on. I would have swung at that. Good patience there. And the count's 1-0. Nice breaking ball there that broke out of the zone, and it's 1-1. You'll notice we're wearing the white jerseys today with the silver trim. The Bloomington Ravens wearing their brown jerseys with the yellow trim. Not to be confused with the Baltimore Ravens purple jerseys. There's a ball high, and it's 2-1 to Grayson Baptist. There's a ball in the dirt, and that runs the count to 3-1 here early on. Oh, thank you, brother. +5. It's a 3-1 offering here from number 8, Ethan, the starting pitcher of the Ravens, to number 6, Grayson Baptist. There's a nubber to first. And Grayson's going to be retired. That's 2 down here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up number 8, wearing the Manny Machado jersey, Jason Drieberg. In the 3 spot. Oh, no, he's on deck. It's Everett. Or no, that's Jimmy Boyd in the 3 spot. We're going to have to put names on the back of these jerseys. Sorry, audience. Could someone stitch those in over the weekend? Thanks. Oh, there's some gas. He waited on the changeup. And a nice play by the shortstop to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for your Bulldogs. We head to the second. 1-0 Ravens here on this scrimmage game. I don't know if you saw that. That was batting cage action. He waited on that curveball. Was right on it, but unfortunately it was an atom ball right to the shortstop. And as a result, he was retired. Thank you, fans. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on a Friday afternoon. Right now our score is 1-0 here in the top of the second. All right, Friday afternoon baseball is something that you're going to see lots of this year, and thanks to the H's, Denzel Wheeler and Justin Edward Hansen will be coming to you live via the YouTubeage for live Bulldog Baseball as we did during basketball. Check out that camera, Tamara. That looks good. Right there, as you're going to see batters 5, 6, and 7 here in the second inning for the Ravens. Yes, let's check some of the speed on the radar. It's a palindrome, and it's something we're going to be using here technologically during the season. Pitcher's dad, what do you got on the radar there?
Here, I'll let you hang on to it.
Oh, thanks. I'll be like that guy at Dodger Stadium that wears that big white hat behind home plate. Not to be confused with the one that stands up in center field to tell people which pitch is coming. Oh, wait, that's in Toronto that happens. Look at that curveball as it bends into the that was the slider, which 64 on the radar screen. Let's see what a fastball registers as. 79 on the fastball tailing away. So good stuff from Jimmy Boyd here on a Friday. Now batting for the Ravens, number 32. A lefty facing Jimmy Boyd. We'll see how this turns out. So check out our right fielders moving a little bit over to the right. I believe out in right field that's Michael Reeves. No, who is that in right field? That looks like Michael Reeves from here. I can't tell who that is. Oh, that's Emil Olav. Should have known it. He played Michael Reeves at the Junior Senior Banquet. Emil Olav is in right field. Let's see, who's in center field? Oh, yeah, that looks like Angel Perez in center field. There's a ball low. First base is Everett Kendall. Second base, Grayson Baptist. Shortstop, Luke. Third base, Braden. Catcher, Jason Dreberg here right in front of you. Center field, Angel Perez. And left field, 3-1 count here now coming to the leadoff batter in the top of the second, number 32 for the Ravens. And in left field, that's Blaine DeLog. There's a called strike to fill the count. Now, who is that in left field? Can you guys tell? I can't tell who that is either. That's not really Blaine DeLog. Braden's at third. Who is that in left field? Ooh, there's some gas on the corner for a called third strike to start the second. Gavin Fankhanel in left field. Nice GF out there playing LF. That's a GF in LF here in the top of the second. There's another corner strike for Jimmy. He's hitting the corners here as it was tailing away. I'd like to try to hit that. Woo. Producer Hanson, do you think you could hit that? No. He says no. I went to high school. I'd like to try to hit that. I had that Fiesta Village batting cage membership in the summer when my kids were younger. That's good times right there. Ooh. All right, I've just been told by one of the coaches he's getting the slider working here. So that's a 2-strike count now here. I believe it's 1-2. Ooh, foul tip off of the umpire's mask. See why they wear that. Ooh. That keeps the count at 1-2, I believe. One out, nobody on here. James already has 2 strikeouts in the game. There's a ball high. One swinging, one looking. Wow. I know that used to happen to Ubaldo Jimenez of the Orioles a lot. He could never get the feel for his slider. There's some gas, and it's a third strike. That's his third strikeout. Out number 2 here in the top of the second. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on a Friday. You could be home doing homework, but instead you're here with us watching live feeds courtesy of the H's. 3 H's in the house. Yes, or as we used to do on Friday afternoons, right, clean the house. Good call. That's what my mama made me do on Friday afternoons. We'd always stop at Dairy Queen on the way home from school, get a big Dairy Queen peanut butter parfait, and then go home and work the vacuum. Good times. There's a foul ball. There's another foul ball to run the count to 0-2. And look, it did not go in the cage. So we will not have to go Curious George to get into that thing and get the ball out. Interesting. Just been told his 2-seam fastball's working well, but he doesn't have the slider quite yet. Ooh, just a bit outside to run the count to 1-2 here in the top of the second. There's a ball high and inside to run the count even at 2-2. Yeah, there's the slider that's not sliding. I think you're right. Each of those inside pitches. There's some gas for a 4th strikeout and to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Ravens on your sports channel. Are you guys doing commercials?
It was cool that it was fast because it was a strike, so you don't need it in slow motion.
You guys should do commercials.
Like boom, strike. No, but we need to start doing commercials.
Interesting.
He should probably give up on his slider and just try to get a curveball.
Right. I know. See, as an Orioles fan, I know what all that stuff means. Because so many of them don't get theirs over. And so, by the way, have you seen who the Orioles picked up this summer, this offseason? It's atrocious. All we got was Jose Iglesias and Brian Holiday, that catcher who's like the third string from the Tigers. And Jose Iglesias was from the Reds. He was like the second string shortstop. That's all we got. All offseason. No joke. It's going to be a horror story. I'm kind of excited about the Padres, though. I think they actually have a chance to do something. I like Tommy Pham. They got Tommy Pham. I love me some Tommy Pham. He's good. I think he's like a clubhouse cancer guy, but we don't need these guys to date our daughters. We need them to win games, so I'm okay with that. He's good. I liked him on the Cardinals. I thought the Cardinals shouldn't have dumped him to Tampa Bay. And then the Padres got him from Tampa Bay for that Hunter Renfroe, who struck out way too much for my liking, so I like that trade. All right, here we go. Bottom of 2. It's 1-0 Ravens here as Jason Drieberg digs in. He's going to lead off. Your cleanup batter. Jason's batting .380 for the month of February. I made that up. But it's probably accurate because he can hit. Look at that. Oh! All right, good hustle by Jason as he's on. Another Atom ball. That would be definitely, I would give that a hit too. I agree. We're going to rule out a base knock. There's a hit on an Atom ball that ate up the shortstop. And Jason hustled it out and got in. Here's Everett Kendall batting here in the number 5 spot. Bottom of second, 1 out, nobody on. You got your first Bulldog runner. The first one I've seen all year while broadcasting to you. All right, how many of those people in those apartments do you think were planning to take a Friday afternoon nap and now aren't because of all the excitement of this game? You ever wonder that? Because I take a lot of Friday afternoon naps, so I think about those kind of things. Do you think those people are looking out their windows saying, like, doggone it, why did they have to schedule it today? Yes. There's probably one person who works nights over there who's going through that right now. Don't you think the odds are? Yeah, they're looking out over at us right now saying to themselves, doggone it, why did this game have to get rescheduled from Thursday? Oh, there's some gas and a cue shot that goes through the wickets, and that'll be ruled an error on the third baseman there. Yes, so Everett is on. More good hustle from your Bulldogs on a cue shot that took a fungu bounce and made it through. Oh, who did? Oh, Emil. Now batting, lucky 13, Emil Alav. Wow. I did not know that. This is Emil's second game of his career. I did not know that.
Come on, Emil. Let's go.
Emil spelled backwards is lime. I knew that.
You really had to do that.
Love me some phonics. There's some gas. It's in there for a strike. 0-1.
You got this.
On deck is Braden Gang. It's senior day here. No, just kidding. There's a lot of seniors, though, in the lineup. Jason Drieberg's at second after a base knock. Everett Kendall at first after the cue shot. 2 outs, nobody on. And there's a rip.
Hey, it's 2-1.
All right. That was as good as a bunt there by Emil. That got the job done. I was about to say, should Emil be bunting? And he accomplished the same sort of a thing here with that solid rip. Good job by Emil Alav. Here's Braden Gang with an RBI opportunity. First and third, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 lead for the Ravens. Look at the crowd that's formed over there at the bleachers. I'm surprised they don't want to sit closer to us to hear my commentary. Thanks in part to these microphones, we can be heard everywhere, including in the apartment complex where people might be taking a nap.
Oh, my goodness, 8. Come on, Brayden.
Emil with the hesitation steal, and it works. And now he's in scoring position with a 1 out, 2 on,
Nice, Emil.
and an 0-1 count. Braden Gangs at the dish
Come on, Braden, you got this.
with an RBI opportunity.
Here we go, number 10. Oh, come on.
There's a nasty slider by the pitcher, number 8. Ethan, I believe his name is, we've been told. Here's an 0-2 offering to Braden.
Come on, Braden. Come on, Braden, don't give up. Nice.
With Angel Perez on deck.
Good eye. Good eye. Good eye, Braden. Let's go.
Where are the freshmen? Have they returned from the bio trip yet?
No. They have not returned.
We have
yet.
not seen freshmen return. As of now, they should be here any moment. Oh, they come back at 6? I should know. I have a child on this trip. Ooh. Wow. I don't know if you just heard that. He played at age 6, took a break, played at 16, took a break, and now here he is in his 3rd tour of duty. And that was a nasty pitch. Up high. Here's Angel now with a chance to knock in some runs. 2 outs, 2 on. Crazy twos here in the bottom of the 2nd. Wow. Angel played last in 8th grade in junior high.
Good eye. Good eye.
Gavin is on deck. Deuces are wild. 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 2nd. It's not, though, a 2-2 count. It's a 1-0 count. As we dig in here on a Friday.
Come on, Angel. You got this, number 12.
Good eye. Angel liked the angle on that one and laid off. It's now 2-0.
Oh,
Sorry, Denzel. It's going to get worse all year. You're going to have to listen to that.
Angel.
You can be my Marcia Maidema. She always ended up sitting next to me in basketball games. She loved it. Is my nose growing? Oh, there's some gas. And Angel waited on the break of that, fouled it back. It's now 2-1. Oh yeah. Nice. Good eye there, as that was high and outside. It's now 3-1. If you're wondering where we are right behind home plate on this new Home Depot contraption that someone built for baseball season pleasure. Very exciting. Yes, 2x4s put together. There's some gas up high to fill the count. It's now 3-2.
Full count. Come on, Angel. Come on.
Ooh, nice breaking ball. And he gets him, and that'll end the inning. But the Bulldogs with some excitement here in the bottom of the 2nd. We go to the 3rd, 1-0 Ravens on your sports channel. You're watching Bulldog Baseball. Wow. Oh, look at that. That's why he's an HA like us, Hanson. You got HAs everywhere. Wheeler, Hanson, Holoviak, Hayton. Wow, there are HAs galore on a Friday. Producer Justin Hanson, yes, his wife is due any minute now. In fact, for all he knows, she could be having the baby now. Just make sure you're not down in the cafeteria for hot dog day at Loma Linda like almost happened to me. Almost missed out on all the excitement.
Only just because of the size of the baby.
All right, here's James Boyd out for the top of the 3rd. He's already got 4 strikeouts on the afternoon. 3 swinging, 1 looking. Here we go. Now batting for the Ravens, number 3. Their batter. All right, a right-hander now. A lot of their batters are left-handed, which is atypical. One of my 2 children are lefties. I am not. So we'll see how this top of the 3rd goes. This will be the part of the batting order that resulted in their first run, as they've only had 1 base runner so far. There's some gas up and in, and an 0-1 offering.
Pitch, James. Let's go. Keep it up.
You will notice they have the fences out in. Oh, as Everett Kendall makes the put out for out number 1 in the top of the 3rd. The fences are out, so if anything clears those fences, that is a home run legally. I know back when I was in high school, I used to hit ones out there. Oh, wait. That might have been a dream. After further review, it's no longer valid. Remember a logic, Denzel, from geometry? If B, then A. That would be the converse. There's a nice change up there, down and in, to run the count to a ball and a strike, I believe. Correction, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
Come on, James.
There's a bunt attempt. James comes off the mound quickly and throws him out. Nice play. I would have panicked and thrown it in the dirt. Nice job. 2 down now. That's what we do. He stayed calm there. That was very well done. Speaking of which, should I tell you, it reminds me, I saw Aaron Harang at Disneyland the other day. Remember Aaron Harang? He was really calm on those bunts like that. Apparently, I'm not the only one with a Disneyland membership. Aaron Harang has one. Saw him over by Grizzly Rapids in California Adventure. There's a strike on a fastball. Woo! Coming back our way. I'm all right. I'm okay. Thank you for protecting me, junior high kids. Thank you. Thank you, sister. +5. Yes, I'm Brenda Loviak, and I just got protected by junior high kids. Too bad we couldn't get that on tape. And there's a swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 5 for Jimmy Boyd. And just like that, the inning's over. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-0 Ravens. 3 up, 3 down. Right. I saw that. That was a hanger, wasn't it? All right. Ooh, our producer Hanson has just informed me this next half inning at bats by the Bulldogs will be brought to us by Castle Park and Stell's Coffee, 2 of our favorite things.
Oh my God.
Yes, Castle Park, where you can go with ASB and get a headache in just 5 minutes. Especially if you go on that Spinorama ride and don't eat all day. Woo! And speaking of Stell's Coffee, why go to Starbucks when you can spend twice as much and not enjoy it as much? That's what I did this week. I'm going back to the other S, Starbucks. Yes. Woo! That's my former student. That's one of my former students, Melinda. I used to call her Low Melinda when she was my student, and she started a coffee business. Yes. She makes a great latte. I endorse it.
I've heard the strawberry frappuccino at Starbucks. It's actually good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. What's up, Perkins? Don't you have a review sheet to do?
I already finished.
Oh, that's right. You're done. All right, nice. You're here to support your bro.
Yeah, my little brother.
Nice. I didn't know he played shortstop. He's wearing the number 6 jersey and playing shortstop. Leading off for your Bulldogs, wearing the number 0's jersey, Gavin Fankhanel.
Here we go, Gavin.
All right. Gavin's the number 9 batter for your Bulldogs,
Come on, Gavin. Here we go.
which is why Luke Perkins is on deck.
Let's go, Gavin.
Here we go, bottom of 3. It's 1-0 Ravens.
Gavin.
And their starting pitcher is still on the mound, Ethan, number 8. All right, just a bit outside, 1-0 is the count. as number 0, which is not the same as no solution. We learned that in math just recently. 0 and no solution have a different meaning. Please make a note of it. Oh, thank you. I'm not worthy. Thank you. I'm drinking a Loma Linda latte. Oh, you rock. Woo! Misgrading your papers, sister. I graded her papers in the 90s. I'm drinking a Loma Linda's latte right now.
Come on, Gavin. You got this.
Wow, that is yummy. All right, I believe the count is now 2-2. Is that correct?
Hey, see if you can get a menu from her, and we can read it off because it's funny.
Oh, that is so good. There's a ball high. Good eye by Gavin. I believe the count is now full. That count is full, and I'll be full after I finish drinking this latte. Ooh, there's some gas that caught the corner, and 1 out. I believe that's a 3rd strikeout for Bloomington pitcher Ethan. James has 5 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Man, the pitching is so outstanding in these leagues. These games go fast. Have you noticed that? It's already the bottom of the 3rd, and we've been standing here 20 minutes, it feels like. Oh, man. A lot different than the majors. Oh, there's one that came back our way. I'm okay. I'm okay. You know it.
No, read the drinks. They're funny.
Oh, really? Sweet. All right, here are the Loma Linda options. Meanwhile, that's a 2nd strike to Luke Perkins on some gas down and in. That would have been a strike, I believe, on the corner. He had a good rip at it. Ooh, that's right, an EG flat white. There's some gas, and that makes a 2nd out here in the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-0 Ravens. 2 outs, nobody on, and that'll bring up 2nd place batter Grayson Baptist.
Come on, Grayson.
Grayson's 0 for 1 with a grounder to short back in the 1st inning. Woo, look at these names. A Walla Walla. There's a smash to 2nd. But the 2nd baseman makes the play, and just like that, the 3rd inning is over. But what's not over is me reading this menu. This is some good stuff. Chai tea latte, the EG flat white. That is fresh. Oh. Woo! The pour over hot ice decaf. Wow. A Walla Walla you can buy, a Southern, a Southwestern, or a Pacific Union. Wow. That is some good stuff. An Americano Doppio double espresso. The Randy Roberts special. Got to get me one of those. Does that come with like an audio tape? Wow. All right, back to the live action. You're watching Jimmy Boyd come out for inning number 4 here in the top of the 4th. Top of the 4th, Jimmy Boyd with 5 strikeouts now. And next inning, in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be batters 3, 4, and 5. It doesn't get any better than that.
Come on, James.
For your Bulldogs, that'll be leading off the bottom of the 4th here right after we get the top of the 4th completed.
Really?
Can you smell that mowed grass, getting that spring feeling going? This game's getting me in the baseball mood. Woo! Get me excited about players like Jose Iglesias on my Orioles, Brian Holiday. These are not household names. These are star athletes on ORIOLES baseball this year. Coming up in just a few weeks. I endorse that latte. All right, here we go. Number 16 and one of their few right-handed batters leading off the top of the 4th. Oh, all right.
Come on, James. Here you go, James.
There's some gas inside on the corner for a count of 0-1. Look like a fastball up and in. I'd like to try to hit that. I'm not sure I could hit that one. I might have a shot at the slider. The key is not to flinch. I'm not sure I could not flinch while I'd be in there. Think you could hit that, Kenzie?
No.
See how none of these batters are, all these batters are hanging in there. 81 miles per hour on that one. Fastball up and away, tailing. That was the highest on the radar gun so far today. That was some serious gas. Ooh, and there's one down and in. Nice movement. And just like that, strikeout number 6. 80 MPHs. Correction, MIPHs, we should say, because M is meters. We know that from physics. That's strikeout number 6. One out here in the top of the 4th. Only one base runner so far for the Ravens, and it was the first one of the day. On an 0-2 pitch, he stayed with the slider and dunked it into center field, came in to score on a stolen base with 2 outs, and that's the difference in the game right now. There's a breaker, and there's a base hit to left field for the second base runner of the day for the Ravens. Nice knock as he waited on that slider, and he knocked it into left field. Hey, Mama Kendall, is that a flavor blast from Taco Bell? Mountain Dew? Oh, all right. I'm kind of in charge of liquids around here. Huh? Oh, I got the free coffee because I graded her papers in the 90s. Thank you. You know, that's right, you remember. All right, you're watching the Ravens here in the brown jerseys. This kind of remind me a little bit of the old Padre jerseys, which rumor has it they're bringing back this year, wearing them in spring training. There's some gas. Runners going. Nice throw by Jason. And he's out. Look at that throw by Brother Dreberg.
Yeah, Jason.
That throw was money. Woo! Assisted by Jason Edward Dreberg. And Luke Perkins with the tag, and just like that, the base runners erased. Woo! The junior high connection as the siblings are here cheering. Nice rip there by number 23 to center field, but good recovery by Angel as he gets it in quickly to hold him to a double. What? Yeah. That would have scored a run if not for the caught stealing there by Jason and Luke. All right, 1 out, 1 on. Oh, is there 2 outs?
Yeah. 2 down.
Correction, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. That's right.
Yeah, wanna go, boys?
2 outs. That is correct. 'Cause we started off with the 6th strikeout of James Boyd's today, followed by the assist by Jason Dreberg. Now runner at second with 2 outs. As James looks him back. And here's one of the lefties on the Ravens, number 32, with an RBI chance here in the top of the 4th. So anyhow, I first started playing baseball about the age of 12. I was always good at hitting sliders. I remember playing second base once, and ooh, the runner's going. And he's out. Nice throw. Jason Dreberg with 2 assists in the inning. Woo! There's something you don't see every day. A catcher with 2 assists in 1/2 inning. You just saw it here, people. And just like that, we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's only still a 1-run game, 1-0 Ravens, as they had a chance for 2 more that inning. But thanks to Brother Dreberg with the pair of assists, it's held at 1. Exciting stuff. I'm Brennan Loviak, and I endorse baseball. That was exciting. Boy, I can't think of the last time I saw a catcher with 2 assists in the same inning. Not even on my sports channel, but I'm sure it's happened. I was once at a game where I saw one player make all 3 outs in 1 inning of my Orioles. Have you ever seen that happen, Mr. Coach Kenny? No, he did not hit into a triple play. He struck out to start the inning. The only time I've ever been to Fenway Park, it was against the Red Sox in Boston. It was our backup catcher. He struck out to start the inning. Then every other Oriole got on base during the inning, and then he hit into a double play at the end of the inning. So he accounted for all 3 outs in 1/2 inning. I don't know if that's a record. See, I guess if it's a triple play, it would be like the same kind of thing, so they probably don't stat that. But isn't that weird? Yeah.
Go, boys.
And one of the players that he forced out was Albert Bell. Remember Albert Bell? He was on the Orioles. Yeah, Joey Bell. Yes, that's how long ago it was. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 4th. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. It doesn't get any better than this. And here's the first one, Everett Kendall. Digging in.
That's not.
Oh. Correction, James Boyd. That's not Everett. I was like, I thought Everett was left-handed. Can we please put jerseys on the backs of these? These guys all look the same.
Names on the back of the jerseys.
Yes, could you get on that over the weekend? Can you like whip out, go over to Joann's Fabrics and whip that out for me, Kenzie?
I wish, H. I wish.
That's the second time I thought. Now, also, didn't the ball hit him? I thought the ball hit his elbow. We'll see what happens here. We're going to have to replay that. Oh, that's heading toward my car. Warning, I parked in a foul mood area. Do you think that'd be a funny skit to do for Chapel sometime? Like, warning, you are parking in a foul mood area. Then you have someone get out of a car as a grump and just like walk toward the school and tell someone off or something. All right, that's a strike though. He was right on that. Oh, right on this too. Popped up behind me. Once again, the junior high kids came to my rescue. Thank you. Thank you, junior high. I'm all right.
I was ducking down.
These kids get so worried about me. Don't worry, kids. I'm okay. Thanks for your concern. We had runners at second, third with 1 out back in the second inning, but we're not able to score. And there's a ball low, and that'll fill the count.
There you go.
Nice. Special shout out to Sid Siragical running the scoreboard, and it's now, yeah, he's doing balls and strikes. There's a nice rip by Jason. That looked MLB-ish. Woo! That's a base knock. There's our second hit of the day. It's by Jason Dreberg on a base hit to left field. 1 out, 1 on here as number 5 batter Everett Pierre Kendall comes to the dish. And he's going to bat at the Pentagon here on a Friday the 28th of February. True or false, today's the last day of February. It's false. It's leap year, so don't forget tomorrow's the 29th. And then March starts on Sunday. There's a called strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1 to Everett Kendall. I like Jason's base running. He's aggressive out there. A lot of diving back. Good stuff. The good news is, fans, I have not heard any trash cans being banged. I have not heard anything. There are no cameras in center field, so you're watching clean baseball on a Friday. There's a high slider, and that'll run the count to 2-1. 1 out, 1 on of a 1-0 game. It's an extra scrimmage game, which I've been told does not count toward our CIF record. Right, not in league standings. We know how that worked with basketball. They played a ton of non-league games. Nice rip by Everett. He's going to ground into a fielder's choice, and there'll be 2 outs. But that'll get the speedy Kendall on the bases. We'll see what happens here. 2 outs, runner at first. Yeah. Now batting, Emil Alav. Ball was fouled off by Emil, therefore Everett goes back to first. If you don't understand that ruling, you need to watch the MLB channel like I do. In fact, did anybody notice they had the Dodgers playing the Indians last night on the MLB channel? I watched Justin Turner strike out just for a few moments. There's a ball high. Everett's on the move. And he's in there. Stolen base from Everett Pierre Kendall. And now we've got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. And lucky 13 Emil Alav at the dish with a 1-1 count. Trying to make this game a 1-1 tie. There's a nasty pitch up and in, and it's now 1-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Good eye there as that was down and away to run the count even at 2-2. Ball. There's a rip to third. Nice play by the third baseman as he dug it out and he retires the side. But Emil was right on that. Nice hit. Oh. And so we've played 4 innings. The Ravens still with the 1-0 lead as we go to the 5th. You're watching Bulldog Baseball. Inaugural day here, courtesy of the H's, Wheeler and Hanson. Running the sound, setting up all this good stuff here. Right behind home plate is where we are partitioned. And here comes Jimmy Boyd for inning number 5. Do you know how many pitches James has thrown? As we get into this more, I want to start keeping track of those kind of things. How many pitches each pitcher has thrown. I've been informally watching the strikeouts. James has 6, and the Bloomington pitcher, I believe, 4 or 5. Might be 5. I believe it is 5 because he got one more last inning. Yeah, he has 5. So we'll see. But exciting stuff here all around. I believe we play 7 innings. Is that correct, Coach Boyd? Well, offense has been hard to come by for both teams today. So, yeah, as base runners have been at a premium, I can count on my toes the number of times I've seen somebody on base. So if you're just joining us, both pitchers have been doing a great job of controlling this game. And you're watching one of them right now, our own Jimmy Boyd. One and one. Oh. What's up, producer Hanson? There's some gas. To make it 1-2. So anyhow, I decided to go into baseball about the age of 12. I remember. Ooh. A nasty slider broke across the plate and got the called third strike. That's strikeout number 7. Woo. That was nasty as he got the Adventist number of strikeouts here in the top of the 5th. That's 7 for James. And that caught a corner of the zone as he is dealing now. 0-1 the count here. Low and away to make it 1-1. It makes you wonder, watching from this perspective, how many people have actually hit one that's rolled all the way to the track in games here. There's a nasty bounce to Braden. And it's going to, I think that's going to, they would probably rule that a hit and an error on the throw, I believe. That's what I would rule that. Because that was a nasty hop. Kind of like the one Jason got on their shortstop or third baseman a moment ago. Really? I don't know. I would rule that a hit and an error on the throw. But as a result, 1 out, 1 on here. Runner at second with 1 down here in the top of the 5th. The Ravens leading 1-0, and it looks like the batter is going to try to bunt, but pushes it foul, 0-1. Nice. I used to do that at Escondido, be an official scorekeeper, but it was for girls softball. So it wasn't that challenging because you wouldn't see that many plays that were that complicated. Nice look back by James, and he throws in, and the runner's just back in time. How many viewers do we have, Producer Hanson? How many viewers do we have? It's all about ratings. There's a foul ball heading toward my classroom. Is that a Pink Floyd t-shirt, Megan? Oh. Oh, nice. Is that the Mission Impossible movie? Is that what that shirt's supposed to mean? No. Oh, it's a band Fallout. Oh. Whatever happened to that Mission Impossible Fallout? No, I didn't. Is it still out? Ooh. Good job by the batter to get out of the way. Looks like they're going to rule that that hit him. Yeah, I agree with catcher Dreberg. I thought that hit the bat. But they ruled that a HBP. Tough break there. All right, so 2 on, 1 out here. Here's number 3 now at the plate. Here we go. Big part of the game here. Bunt attempt by number 3 is going to go foul once again toward the Bulldogs dugout. Man, exciting stuff here as we're getting in the feel for baseball. What really got me in the mood for baseball today was the sound of those lawnmowers going during blocks 2, 3, and 4. That got me in the mood. I think I'm going to go home and mow my lawn and then watch the Dodgers on the replay that they show them on the MLB channels like they did last night. Woo! There's some gas up high, fouled back our way, and it's 0-2. The Orioles beat the Pirates yesterday in spring training 13-0. That kind of got me in the mood too. I'm not sure how that happened, but I saw that box score, 13-0 Baltimore. There's some gas, fouled back as the runner was sprinting from second on the steal. 81 MI's PH on that. Woo. Don't forget, MI is miles, M is meters. Please make a note of it. That's MIN. And so a lot of people, when we say MPH, that confuses people because they'll think it's meters per hour, but they mean miles per hour. Should I discuss this? There's some gas, a throw out. A nice quick transition by Jason, but the runners are successful on the double steal, but that's strikeout number 8 for Jimmy Boyd here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, 2 on. None in here in the top of the 5th. And here comes number 7. Correction. Correct, Coach Boyd. He's right. Last time there was a runner at third, they stole home. 80 MIPH there for James. Watch the runner at third. Let's see if he tries to go again. Yeah, the other guy was faster, and they guessed slider in the dirt, and they guessed right. There's another strike. It looks like they're playing the guessing game again. I love this. This is why baseball is fun. Is that the freshman? Oh! And there it is, strikeout number 9 for Jimmy Boyd. As the freshmen are back from BioTrip. Woo! We're going to take a brief hiatus. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Ravens.
She ran.
Bryce, Bryce, come here. I'm not gonna talk. You're talking. I don't know baseball, okay? Mr. Hanson. He could have gone. He hasn't had the baby yet. Mr. Hanson.
No whale watching. I was picturing half your class sitting on the boat on their phones and then you yelling. How's it going? Did you guys have a good time?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is that pretty much what happened? We literally saw 10 whales.
I know, you guys saw better whales than I ever saw, and I've gone on that trip like 4 times.
Is Bryce playing?
Yeah, he's in the dugout. All right, we are live back for the bottom of the 5th. And the freshmen have returned from BioTrip or freshman trip or whatever it's called these days. The trip where you sleep out in the cold. Oh, wait, no, they got to sleep in the gym, I heard. Last time I went, I slept in the cold. That was in 2015, I think. All right, here we go.
Mr. Hanson, have you seen my video?
Pitcher number 8 is back for the bottom of the 5th.
My camera
Ethan, he's been throwing gas as well.
shark right there.
Yeah, rumor has it the freshmen saw sharks at the Monterey Bay Sharkless Aquarium. Is that true? I never saw any sharks at that Sharkless Aquarium. That's all I can tell you. There's no sharks at that aquarium. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to correct you, son. It's a shark-free aquarium. Here we go. Braden Gang leading off the bottom of the 5th.
Is it a new camera?
Look at this. They built this contraption. Nice rip. And that counts 0-1 on the fastball down and in.
That was decent. When the dude talked, he never stopped.
Hey, that sounds like us.
No, he talked for like 25 minutes at each spot. So we walked from, say like from here to the gate, and then he talked.
There's a hook.
Otherwise, it's just a walk.
Nasty curveball, and there's one out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Redwoods.
Now batting, Angel Perez.
The ones how they're red.
On deck is Gavin Fankhanel.
We can say for a little bit if you want.
Feel better? Feel better?
Yes. And Bryce is almost better.
The whole family got it, huh? Except for him.
Yeah, and hopefully his is just lack of sleep.
Yeah.
So you want to go home and rest?
I know they're tired. I bet they're all just wiped out.
Gerald's alarm kept going off at 5 a.m.
Those are fun times. Fun times.
How's Kelsey doing?
Good eye by Angel. He was right on that fastball, and it's now 2-1 the count. Fouls it off toward the grade H classroom. I'll pick that up right after I feed the fish.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Oh, he waited back on the curveball. Good job there, and it's 2-2.
Especially if she's not.
You should go eat at Del Taco like we did. Bye, Mouse.
Bye.
See you at home. This is an exciting game.
You'll be home.
Probably probably an hour. Good job by Angel fouling that off. That was a nasty fastball up and in. Bye. 2-2 is the count. Man, this game is going fast, folks. We are 1 hour in, and it's usually 1 hour in. It's like the 3rd inning. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Nice job waiting on that one. He fouled it off. And Angel gets caught looking on a nasty pitch there, 2 down. As that pitcher Ethan now has about 8 strikeouts of his own. James has 9, this guy has 8. Can't go wrong with the Sabbath, baby. Yeah, does everybody know what day of the week they were born on? That's an interesting question. I'm not sure what day of the week I was born on. Never really thought about that. I know Bryce was born during an ASB Vespers. Oh, really? Dylan, I think, was born on a Wednesday. Bryce on a Friday. All right, 0-2 the count to Gavin. And he gets caught looking as Ethan strikes out the side. And we go to the 6th inning now, as both pitchers have 9 strikeouts. And the question is, will James be coming out for the 6th? What do you think, Coach Boyd?
Grayson's either headed for the mound or second base. Which way is he going? Looks like he's going to second.
All right, so it looks like James is coming out for the 6th inning. We'll try to give you a pitch count in the future so we can kind of predict that ourselves. But as of right now, it looks like James is coming out for inning number 6. It's a 1-0 lead for the Ravens. The first batter scored, and that's been it. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I was at an Orioles-Blue Jays game? The Orioles won 1-0 and only had 1 hit. It was a solo homer by Harold Baines. Cool. But the Orioles won that day, 1-0, and they never got any other hits but a solo home run by Harold Baines. And that was it, 1-0 Orioles that day. The reason I remember it is because the ball landed like one section away from me. True or false, listeners, the Bulldogs have given up just 1 hit in this game. Yeah, it's false. If you recall, a couple of batters, I believe James has given up 3 hits. Well, maybe 2. Depends on some of the rulings. We'll try to get you an update on that, as I am not an official scorer. Correct. We do have an official scorer at this game, is that correct? And it's not me. So whether or not he's given up 2 or 3 could be pursuant to that decision. All right, here we go. Top of 6. Game on. No outs, no on. Here we go. 1-0 Ravens. Wow, nice break on the slider there as he's getting that in for strikes now. And the count's 0-1. It starts out inside and then bends over the plate. That fastball stays high, and it's 1-1. Back. Welcome back, Noah. There's some gas there to make it 1-2, a fastball. Why? Oh, good. I just added 1 each time. There's a pop-up out of play, and it's going to be back into the stands, 1-2. So just a reminder, if you're just joining us, here is your defensive outfield for the Bulldogs. At first base, Everett Kendall. Second base, Grayson Baptist. Shortstop, Luke Perkins. Third base, Braden Gang. Catching, Jason Dreberg. Pitching, Jimmy Boyd. In right field, we've got Emil Alav. Center field, Angel Perez. And left field, Gavin Fank-Hannell. There it is. You are caught up to date. of this 1-0 game. Woo. All right, the count stays 2-2 now to the batter. Nice job by the batter to stay alive. As that one fouls back out of play. If you just missed it, the freshmen are back from Monterey. Had a good time with the bio trip. Uh-oh. That one's heading toward a foul ball area. Good, it did not make the parking lot. Oh, it is. Interesting. All right, the batter, I've been informed this number 21 is the guy who scored the only run of the game. Stole home, guessing right on a slider in the dirt. And that's the difference in the game back in the first inning. Here we are in the top of the 6th, and the 2-2 offering. Just a bit outside to make the count full. Ravens are getting excited here. Looking forward to the 35-minute drive back on the Friday afternoon. Sinking line drive into left field is going to be a double for number 21. A nice rip. She was on a fastball. And that's going to make the top of the 6th full of drama here, as they're going to have a runner at second with no outs. Here we go, their number 2 hitter, number 16. Good try by Gavin. We saw there were balls like that hit in the World Series that were very similar results. Kind of an in-betweener, nothing you can do on those. But good job holding him to a double. So that could have been worse. All right, there's a foul ball that scared Megan. I work for the yearbook Lee. And here we go, the 0-1 offering. What do you think? If you got to wonder if the bunt's going to be on here. Would you bunt, Megan Lee? What would you do? Would you bunt, Denzel Wheeler? I would. I'm Brendan Loviak, and I would bunt in this situation. Let's see what they do. It is their number 2 hitter. He pulls the bat back as if to bunt and takes a ball up and in. 1-1 the count. Runner at second, no outs. What will the Ravens do here? He offers at it with the bunt, and it's now 1-2 on the slider in the dirt. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Exciting times. And the runner steals third. Now I'm pretty sure he won't be bunting with the runner at third. Runner at third with no outs. Yeah, you could see a safety squeeze. That's right, with this guy's speed. Yeah. I would be playing for 1 run. Nice pitch there, and that's going to be strikeout number 10 for Jimmy Boyd. One down, runner at third, and here's their pitcher, number 8, who's got 9 strikeouts of his own. Coach Boyd says to look for the squeeze here. Right. They're just saying that maybe they'd like to try a squeeze play to try to get that run in for practice purposes, since this one doesn't count for the league. Yeah, smart play there by James. He dove to try to catch it in the air, but when he didn't, smart play not to throw it wildly to first to allow that run to score. So first and third, 1 out. Timeout, Bulldogs. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on a Friday. Our first live production, courtesy of the Wheeler-Hanson Connection, here on this Friday. No, it's not the last day of February 28. All right, we've got a jam here. First and third, 1 out. Here in the top of the 6th with the Ravens nursing a 1-love lead. But don't forget, Bulldog fans, top of the order is due up in the bottom of the 6th for your Bulldogs. And that'll be Perkins, Baptist, and Boyd. We used to do that fake throw at Escondido where the catcher throws it to the pitcher to try to make it look like they're trying to get the runner to second and then nail the guy coming home. Yes. All right, the umpire is dusting off the Pentagon, and here we go. Yes, this is the guy, number 23, who hit that double over Angel's head back in the 4th. He is their number 4 hitter. So runners at the corners with 1 out. And they're going to get a run out of that on the... James went to second to try to get the runner who was just walking, and then Grayson threw it home, and they got a run out of it. So now a runner at third with still 1 out and a run in. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. It's 2-0 Ravens. I believe that'll be error on the throw by Grayson there. For those of you scoring at home. I don't know. I don't think it was worth the risk to throw to second, but I don't know. A good throw might have gotten him. Nice throw by Braden, and a great play by Jason to cover home, and he's out. Let's look at the replay on that. They're looking at that one. That was nice. Did you see that throw by Braden? He's got a gun at third. And nice snag by Jason Drieberg, who's got 2 assists and 1 tag out there on the day, which doesn't often happen every day. And that keeps the lead at 2 for the Ravens. Now 2 outs, nobody on. And it's 2-0 instead of 3. And here's the 2-0 offering to number 23. Good movement as that ball was breaking away from the center of the plate. We're right behind home, so we get to see the movement on those pitches. There's some more cornerage as that caught the corner of the Pentagon, and that makes it 2-2. Yeah, I would watch for the slider here. There it is. Coach Boyd called it a low slider. And that's strikeout number 11. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. They got one, but it could have been worse. 2-0 Ravens as we go to the top of the order coming up for your Bulldogs here in the bottom of the sixth. I'm getting my baseball fix on a Friday. I hope you are too. As you're watching an exciting game here. We haven't had a ton of base runners, and neither has our opponent, but we've had a lot of strategy, a lot of excitement, and consequently, a fun Friday afternoon. Thanks so much for spending it with us. As we just passed pi on the clock, it's after 3:14 on a Friday. Coach Hansen, do you know when our next game is next week?
I don't. So you've been on the Wi-Fi?
Next game, we're checking with the out-of-town schedule.
Next
Next
game is
Tuesday.
I got a 3 p.m. start against Laverne Lutheran, who they lost to in the playoffs last year.
Oh, really? Or is that hosting or away?
Home game.
Home game here at 3 p.m. against Laverne Lutheran. Nice. Sounds like a plan. All right, here we go. Luke Perkins now batting. Luke Perkins. All right, Luke's leading off here in the top of the, or bottom of the sixth.
It even looks better. I'm surprised you were able to do all that with Wi-Fi. I know. That's crazy. I didn't know that was. It was going. We were on Wi-Fi. I'm surprised you actually even got that good.
Oh, nasty pitch there as Ethan comes out for inning number 6. These guys have got to be racking up the pitch counts. I believe the count is 0-2, yes. Nice. Good eye there as he laid off the low one in the dirt, and it'll make it 1-2. All right, good hustle there by Luke, but he's called out on the third strike. One out here in the bottom of the sixth. Now batting, Grayson Baptist. Grayson's 0 for 2 with a ground out to first and a ground out to second. Another good eye there by GB. His initials are Green Bay, but it's Grayson Baptist with a 2-0 count now. That'll run the count to 3-0. You're wrong about Sid. Oh, there he is. Sid just fixed it on the scoreboard. I was just thought for once I'd caught something. We are. Speaking of business, would you like to grade some papers this weekend? Oh, can I leave you both with a set? I want to go to Disneyland on Sunday, and so this may not work into my personal schedule. 3-0, one out, nobody on here in the bottom of the sixth. There's a called strike to make it 3-1. Little overcast clouds today. We were worried about a rain out, but it looks like we're going to get this one in. Another strike in there to make the count fill at 3-2. Big pitch here. And that one's low, and we get what we wanted, a base runner. And Grayson Baptist is on with Jimmy Boyd coming up. You're watching Bulldog Baseball inaugural day here. Not really opening day because this game does not count for CIF standings, but it does count as a scrimmage. 2 M's. All right, I'm looking forward to us scoring our first run of the year. I think it's going to come up any moment now. Whew, that was close. Grayson got in there. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's Jimmy Boyd at the dish. He's got 11 strikeouts on the afternoon. Got to wonder if he's going to come out for the 7th inning. What do you think, Denzel? Think he's going to pitch the 7th, or do you think we're going to go to our backup pitcher, Grayson? I'm going to put $5 on Grayson starting the 7th. Oh. Why? Because I have a sports channel. And I think James has thrown a lot of pitches already. Early in the year, I don't think I'd risk it. There's a 2-0 count now to Brother Boyd. Huh? Yeah, there's one Tuesday against Laverne. But don't they have a limit? I don't know. I'm going to try to find that out. Ooh. Good eye by Jimmy Boyd, and that runs the count to 3-0. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to find out if comeback is 1 or 2 words here this Friday afternoon. There's a tough break as he got under it and popped it up. And that's a 2nd out for the Ravens to achieve, and that'll leave it up to Jason Dreberg, the number 4 batter. Nice pitch there by the pitcher to get a pop up there.
Let's go, Jason. Put it where they're not.
All right, JD. A lot of speed on the bases. Ball outside, 1-0. So another ball away to make it 2-0 with Everett Kendall on deck. So another ball down and in to make it 3-0. Timeout as the Ravens catcher is going to come back and talk with their pitcher. Got to wonder if they're going to give anything for Jason to hit here. Or are they going to try to hope for a pop-up as or something along that lines, or an atom ball? And they walked him to put 2 on. So the tying runs are on base here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs, 2 on. And here comes Everett Kendall, who's going to put 2 in. I'm going to put the H in profit here. All right. Jason is at first. Grayson's at second. Grayson's been on the bases like since the freshman came back from Monterey, seems like. And here we go. There's a squibber. Good hustle by Everett, but he's out. Oh, that was close. And we go to the 7th, still 2-0 Ravens. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on a Friday. That's what I was thinking.
It's going to be.
We're batting at the bottom.
Well, the
Yeah.
order just got out here.
How are you?
Right, it's going to be 6, 7, and 8.
Good time?
For the Bulldogs, it'll be 6, 7, 8 coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Right. Yeah, so it'll be Emil, Braden, Angel, I believe. Yeah, it'll be Emil, Braden. Hey, I called it. Hey, Fank Handle's wearing gray. Did I call that? I called that. That's why I have a sports channel. So as predicted, I put the H in prophecy. Grayson Baptist is coming out to start the 7th. As Jimmy Boyd finishes with 11 strikeouts and 71 pitches, I'm estimating. Woo, I'm all right. All right, it's 2-0 Ravens here in the top of the 7th. And here's Jason Dreber again as the catcher to Brother Baptist, his classmate. Exciting game here on opening night. Just too bad we haven't scored. We've had some good chances. But the Ravens have been tough defensively and on the mound. As our Papa John's players of the game would have to be both starting pitchers for both teams. So they've both been dealing here this afternoon here at 130 Tennessee Street. And as you can see, Grayson's got some gas as well. All right, here's one of the two lefties on the Ravens now batting to start off the 7th inning, nursing a 2-0 lead. There's a ball high. There's a nice pitch. Looked like a fastball. And it's a strike. 1-1 the count. You can see James Boyd covering second there. That one's fouled out of play over toward the cafeteria tables. All right, it's Bulldog spring training here. Kind of like you're seeing in the majors. Getting ready for the CIF season. Just been informed our next game is Tuesday against Laverne, another CIF game, or CIF scrimmage game. There's a nice play by Luke Perkins as he retires the batter. And there's now 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. That's Luke's first assist on the day. The runner goes over to third with 2 down here in the top of the 7th. You got to wonder if they'll try to steal another run here. Good job by Jason. Uh-oh. Good job by Jason. Went down and got it. It's now 2-0. The only batter reached on an HBP here in this inning. So they don't have any hits. Grayson with 1 strikeout. And a fielder's choice courtesy of Luke Perkins. 3-0 now. Yeah, he didn't set himself, huh? And that makes it 3-0 as they get the fielder's choice run. Did you think that was foul? Oh, yeah, it was definitely close. I was surprised he swung at a 3-0 pitch. There was a lot of surprises on that. Anybody notice that he swung on the 3-0 pitch? And speaking of 3-0, that's a score now as they get a third run. Runner going. Nice hose, but he's in there. All right, 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for the Ravens. Here in the top of the 7th, there's a nice pitch as the fastball gets over to make it 0-2. And there it is. Grayson gets 2 strikeouts, but 1 unearned run. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-0 Ravens. All right, here we go. 6, 7, and 8 hitters are due. So I believe that should be Alav, Gang, Perez here in the bottom of the 7th. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on a Friday. This is so much more fun than Netflix. Thanks for joining us. Woo. Here at 3:30 as the game's over an hour and a half old. Hey, your son's good.
They're all playing well. They just
Yes.
a win, couple of good hits.
Yes, this is exciting stuff. I'm going to enjoy watching these all year. This is going to be fun. So if you didn't hear,
We're going to need a lot of multiple base runners and then a couple of good hits.
Couple of good hits, yes.
yes. If you didn't hear, Tuesday afternoon, 3 o'clock against Laverne. Unfortunately, that's during my physics lab. That could be a problem. I'm sure it'll all work out. Always does. Just make up 1 or 2 words.
That you could do for physics lab out here.
Yes, something with conservation of energy. That's what we're going to be dealing with. Sounds like good times. All right, as the umpire dusts off the Pentagon, here we go. This is it, bottom of the 7th. It's 3-0 Ravens. They've had single runs in 3 separate innings. The 1st, the 6th, and the 7th. And that's been it. And here comes Emil Alav to lead off the bottom of the 7th for your Bulldogs. And back out to pitch the 7th inning is number 8, who's got to be racking up the pitch count as well. Two and 0 now. That one's low. You got to wonder if the Ravens are getting someone up. I would be. Plus, that guy's arm's about to. I would take him out. He's got to have thrown how many? James was at 75.
Rob probably pulled him to at the 75 mark to keep him eligible.
Right. Well, this guy's got to be pretty close to that, too. I was predicting James through 71. Good eye, Emil. It's all right. All right, that fills the count. It's 3-2 with no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And that one's up, and Emil is on base. Yes, here we go. The volleyball / basketball guy is on. Here's Braden Gang. There's a ball low, and it's 1-0. On deck is Angel Perez. That looked a little fishy. All right, a 1-1 offering now. 1 on, no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. This is it. Thanks for joining us. in the home half of the 7th. Ooh, foul ball off the referee's or the umpire's mask again. That's the second time we've seen that today. That's why they wear it. Whew. Count is now 1-2 on Brother Gang. There's one in the dirt, 2-2. There's a nice pitch there, and Braden's retired to bring up Angel. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 7th. And coming into the on-deck circle to bat for Gavin is Ethan Perry. Looks like Ethan Perry's going to pinch hit for Gavin here, barring a double play. There's a nasty fastball from number 8. So, Coach Boyd, that's the rule. If they throw more than 75, they can't pitch in the next game? Huh? Well, what I'm thinking about this guy who's pitching for Bloomington. Oh, right. But so, if you pitch at least 75 pitches, you can't play. You can't pitch again for 3 days. Oh, I see. Ooh, there's some gas. All right, 2 down, and that'll bring up Ethan Perry now, pinch hitting for Gavin. Here we go. It's 3-0 Bloomington. And that came right back toward me. Yeah. It's all right. Good hustle. Like it. When in doubt, run. That's what my coach taught me. Good stuff. Putting the H in hustle. Here we go. Emil's now at second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Good eye there to make it 2-0. On deck is leadoff hitter Luke Perkins. Three and one now. Yeah. 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 Ooh, nice rip. But that's going to end it. And just like that, this one comes to an end. Here are the totals. Our final score, 3-0 Ravens. As our guys do not score, they get shut out, but played a great game. A lot of excitement. As it goes the full 7 innings, and it's now over. You can see the players coming out to congratulate each other on a job well done. As the Ravens look forward to their drive on the I-10 West heading home on a Friday afternoon. I'm sure there won't be much traffic. Good luck with that, fellas. That could be harder than getting your slider over. But here it is, our Papa John's player of the game. It's got to be James Boyd, as he had 11 strikeouts, pitching 71 pitches, and now eligible to pitch again Tuesday at home against Laverne in our next scrimmage, non-CIF style. Papa John's player for the Ravens has got to be their starting pitcher, number 8, Ethan, as he goes a complete game shutout, 7 innings. We had him down for 2 hits. James we had down for also possibly 2 hits, maybe 3. We'll check the scorebooks. But in the meantime, thanks so much for joining us. Exciting Bulldog baseball to start the season on a Friday afternoon. Thanks so much for being here. For producer Justin Hanson and producer Denzel Wheeler, I'm Brent Halo Viak saying so long from 130 Tennessee Street here on inaugural opening baseball day, Friday, February 28. Our Bulldogs take one on the chin, but play great in this scrimmage. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye, everybody.